What's going on YouTube? It's the awesomest one here, back with another Fortnite Battle Royale. You know this has been the most popular game in the world in recent weeks and months, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this video, is why am I playing Fortnite over Call of Duty World War II. You know my channel has traditionally been Call of Duty based, and it's surprising to me too, but here I am playing Fortnite, and I have not even opened World War II on my Xbox in probably a couple of weeks. And I think there's a few reasons for that. I'm going to go over each of those to the extent that I can in this video. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter video. It's 14 minutes long. This is not a full game, but I figured it was an interesting game to play in the background. It definitely has a pretty spicy start going on right at the beginning. I'll talk a little bit about it really fast. Normally when I'm playing solos, I would land at Greasy Grove, try and hit a whole bunch of action at the beginning and get a ton of loot, and I have a lot of wins that way. But this time, this was earlier today, for some reason I decided to land at this factory right in the center of the map, try to see if I can get some action, try to see if I can go ahead and sort of be in or around the circle and have some people coming to me for once. And I think that actually worked out exactly how I said it in this video. So it was a fun game. It was a disappointing game. You will definitely see why that is. But without further ado, let's jump into why I'm playing this and not Call of Duty World War II. So if you're a Call of Duty fan like me, you pre-ordered the game and you got it on release night. You either stood in line at GameStop or whatever store, or you pre-ordered it in advance for digital download and you were sitting down at 11 p.m. or midnight, whatever time zone you're in. Real quick right here, I totally ignore that bush. I don't play bush game anymore. It was fun for like a minute when they put the bush in the game. Super lame. I'm just a big green round target. Don't bother with that. Anyways, so I did the digital download pre-order. I'm sitting at my desk. I've got my recording software ready. I've got my Xbox ready. We play a little Fortnite, and I decide, hey, it's going to be a good year for Call of Duty. That's what I'm thinking. And sorry, I'm really distracted by that stressful kill with the pump shotgun. Anyways, so I go to get on the game at 11 p.m. and guess what? You all experienced it, I'm sure. I couldn't play. I got into headquarters for a couple minutes at first. Actually, that took hours to get to that point, but I was able to get in a couple of headquarters. There were like some other people there. We played like 2.5 games, and we're talking from 11. Accidentally shot right there. I'm just dumb. We're talking from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. I got 2.5 games in. So that rubbed me the wrong way right there. I sat here for hours just dying to play the new Call of Duty. I'm thinking I'm never gonna play Fortnite again. Me and all my buddies got on Fortnite to play one last game. And here we are. It's now December. The game has been out for over a month. Call of Duty has, and I'm sitting at home, procrastinating, studying for finals, playing Fortnite. So that was the main big issue with Call of Duty, is the release issues. Now since then, it's just kind of been a myriad of other problems. We've had this issue of continued headquarters issues where you're just by yourself or with your friends, which is cool, but it just is a symbol that the game isn't done. Just certain menus don't work. You keep getting lagged out of games or kicked out of games. There's no after action report. You can't put attachments on your guns between games. It's a headache. One of the coolest parts is that they added game battles into the game, like on Infinite Warfare, and my friends and I have taken advantage of that, and that has been pretty fun. That's something that they did get right, but it still took, how long did that take for them to add that to the game after its release? I mean, too long. It should have just been ready to roll at the start, if you ask me. Which brings up another point. Now ranked play is out. I haven't even attempted ranked play because me and my buddies were super excited about ranked play because, you know, it's a way to signify how good you are at the game without just playing it a ton. Like, somebody that's a much higher prestige than you doesn't mean they're any better than you. It just means they have more time on their hands than you. So ranked play should be a good way to fix that. Well, guess what? You can't even play with your friends. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like playing Call of Duty by myself. It's boring. You get paired with bad teammates. They don't know what they're doing, so you have a bad time. I can play Fortnite by myself because, look at me. I mean, I'm having fun. Right now I've got a kill, getting some good loot. Every game's a little different. It's fun. But you can't play ranked play with friends right now. So when you're trying to get your rank, you have people leaving your team, so you're down, so you lose matches, and it looks bad on you when it's not even your fault. So this guy, he confused me where he was coming from, and it was a miracle that he shot me through this truck. And so I just turned around and did it right back to him. A little switcheroo between the full auto AR and the burst gun to finish him off. I like how sometimes you can't shoot through windows on this game, but then sometimes you can shoot through a truck. Whatever. Still a fun game. Still better than Call of Duty if you ask me. So there's all these glitchy problems with Call of Duty, but then you get into the actual aspects of the game, and they did, what is it, 9 maps on release and 3 war maps. That's not enough. Every game is pretty much the same. What's that one map? The big snowy wide open one with the big train thing in the middle. It's real tall. Whatever it is, it gets skipped. No one plays that map. It's just you skip it. So you're down to like 8 maps. And you end up playing the same ones, and it seems like the map voting system's off because I keep playing the same maps. And it gets old. And guess what? There's all these guns in the game, but actually, let's be honest, there's not that many guns to choose from. I guess they're adding more, I don't know, but at release, not that many guns to choose from. The BAR is the best gun in the game. The PPSH is really good, and the FG42 is really good. Why would I use any other guns other than those? I guess, you know, it's nice that you can go for gold or diamond and all that stuff, but that's boring to me. I mean, I like to play GBs too, and there's just those guns, and that's all you use. There's nothing else even worth it. Right there, the purple scoped AR has grown on me so much. I'm able to hit my shots with it really well. Both of those guys must have been in a shootout together because they were both super weak, but able to hit your shots. Doesn't really matter how weak somebody is. You hit your shots, you win the gunfight, and it was nice to get those kills from that far away without them contesting me at all to get me to 4 kills. And again, right here in the middle of the map, people kind of just coming to me. So it's just a fun little start to a game right here. But you know, the game's on Call of Duty. I'm bored with it. The maps are kind of small, if you ask me. I haven't actually done the measurements. I've been considering doing a video where I actually time sprinting from one end of the map to the other on the 3 lanes and average it out and see, compared to, say, Black Ops 3. Nice headshot right there. Compared to Black Ops 3, which maps are actually bigger or smaller. But to me, they seem small. They seem basic. It's not like Modern Warfare or Modern Warfare Remastered where there's all kinds of stuff and the map's real big and you can hide. It plays more, I call it speed paintball style, where you kind of just run and gun and there's not a lot of stuff, which is fine, but it just seems small and kind of boring. I don't know. I get bored, I guess is what I'm saying. Further, they're not really adding anything new and exciting or explaining issues. We hardly heard anything on release night with all these issues from Activision. Eventually, we got a tweet of some sort that basically just said, we're aware and we're working on it. And it was kind of just like, I don't know, are you really? So we're just not getting a lot of feedback, and they're not adding a whole lot really cool and useful and new to the game. But Fortnite, on the other hand, it's been out, I don't know, I think I got it late September. I'm not sure when the actual release date was, but we're talking about a free game. Call of Duty is, what, $60 to $100 depending on what package you get. This game is free, and they keep adding stuff. I'm sure Call of Duty is going to come out with paid DLC maps and stuff, which is no fun to get because your friends don't get it, and then you can't play it anyways. But this game just keeps coming out with new stuff. They've added the silenced SMG, the smoke grenades, the bush, the jump pad, and nothing so far has broken the game or made it not fun. I know for a little bit when we were playing Call of Duty and not as much Fortnite, I had some friends that hadn't seen those new updates, and they were skeptical about coming back to the game because of those changes. And I told them, hey, this is a lot of fun. It actually doesn't really change anything. You don't come across bush people that often, no more than people that just sit in it already that aren't wearing the bush, just hide inside it. And you saw me earlier. I mean, it's not even that good of a whatever you call it. I don't even know what to call it. So I mean, I just ignored it, didn't even use it, and no issues. Here I am, up to 7 kills. Shot this dude hanging out a dumpster, and you know, no bush needed. But they're adding those things, and then they do this thing called, let me pull it up on my phone, Battle Royale State of Development. So the Fortnite team actually periodically posts these state of developments, kind of like the State of the Union or the State of the State by a governor or the president, whatever, and let us know that guy was weak. Why is everyone I'm shooting at weak? I'll take it. I don't understand it, but I'll take it. They're dying fast. Maybe my shots are just that good. I don't know. But anyways, they released this full, I mean, it's pages long, talking about audio issues, cosmetics, map updates. They're going to add new points of interest. So they're not going to give us new maps, which would be ridiculous to give us a new giant map. But they're going to update it and make it more visually appealing, make more stuff for us to do. As I see someone else just run into the middle of the map for me to pick off. And right here in just a second, I get a glimpse of my building stairs right there in the distance. I'm not sure if y'all will be able to see that or not. But I knew the storm was closing in on him, so that's how I know he's coming in a second. Even though I lose him, I know he's coming because he's got to get out of the storm. But this state of development was just the coolest thing to me. Talking about all the stuff that they're adding an after-action report, basically, that gives you all the stats from the match. That's something that Call of Duty has always had, but for some reason on this new game, it's been an issue where you don't even get an after-action report sometimes. Revamping everything to make it smoother. In this video right here, I'm using the Combat Pro controller setup to where I can go back and forth between my weapons. Right there, I just went from right to left. Just making the game more fun for everyone, easier to use, and also poking fun at themselves in the process. There are issues with Fortnite. Believe it or not, there are issues. It's a free game, and it's something that they're trying to fix every day. And throughout this state of development, they talk about how they're having performance issues, and they post charts showing like performance issues over time and how they're improving them. And they know that there's issues like with scoped AR hit registration or something like that. They talk about it. They're aware of these issues. They're letting the community know that these issues exist. They're working on them, and they're adding some cool new features for us in the future. What have we heard from Activision? I know they release patch notes when they update with new patches, but it's not this in-depth. It's not this interesting. I don't see anything coming soon that's going to be that cool about Call of Duty. Ranked play was the newest cool thing, and it seems like it's kind of fizzled. It's not as cool as it's supposed to be. And maybe if all my friends get on and we all play our ranked matches and we all get to where we can play not our ranked matches, our placement ranked matches, and we all can play together, maybe we'll have a blast, and maybe that'll be so much fun. Maybe we'll get back into some game battles and really grind it out and get really good and get some wins. But right now, why? Why would I not play Fortnite? We are having a blast. I'm playing solos. We're up to like 30 squad wins, or I am. And it's just a lot of fun. And there's so many things through this state of development that they're pushing out in the future that I'm looking forward to. Right here in this video, this is a heartbreaker. Could not get my scar bullets to connect. Maybe I should have just stuck with the blue burst or whatever I had earlier. That's disappointing. 10 kills. Come in, what, 16th place? Whatever that said? Yeah. Yeah, that was sad. I was going for like a 15 kill game right there. That was really disappointing. But anyways, moral of the story, Fortnite right now is a better game than Call of Duty. It's perhaps the biggest game in the world right now, which is sad for Call of Duty. PUBG is probably coming in second. I haven't played it, and I might play it. I might post some videos of it. I don't know. On December 12th when it comes to console on Xbox. But right now, Call of Duty is third. There are rumors out there that Call of Duty is bringing a Battle Royale of some sort to the game, and there's a lot of factual basis that back that up. You can get out of the headquarters and shoot and call in airstrikes. There's a little exit where there's guards, kind of like the prestige mode, where once you unlock it, they move. Or kind of like how you enter zombies through the headquarters. So it's possible. And that would make a lot of sense why the game's not ready, because you have PUBG coming mid-December to Xbox. And you have Fortnite.
Let's go, buddy.
Already like the biggest game in the world. Fortnite's free. PUBG is going to be not a full-price video game. So they need to compete. I see in Call of Duty's future a Battle Royale game mode. I don't think it will be really anything like Fortnite, but I think it will be a 100-player last alive wins type of scenario. And I look forward to that from Call of Duty. I look forward to updates that make the game better. But right now, I'd rather play Fortnite Battle Royale, and I will see you on the battle bus.